persuasive argument.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
The emotional, sexual, and psychological stereotyping of females begins when the doctor says it's a girl. Shirley Chisholm. A stereotype is a widely accepted generalization of the beliefs and personal attributes of members in a group. Advertisements use stereotypes in order to make clear and identifiable characters and ideas. People viewing these stereotypes do not think of individuals in that group as being one-dimensional, but rather see individuals in that group as being all alike. Kim Sheenan. My proposition is that American advertisement reinforces female stereotypes, which include stereotypes about a woman's role, beauty, and sexuality. The first area that female stereotypes are found in advertisement are in role portrayals. Advertisement holds traditional portrayals of women as homemakers. The National Organization of Women conducted one of the first major studies of television advertising and published it in the New York Times Magazine in 1972. This study had analyzed more than 1,200 commercials shown on U.S. television over an 18-month period. And the study found that 1/3 of advertisements showed women as domestic agents dependent upon men, while almost half pictured women as household functionaries. Rosalinda Gill. Women also lack the ability to fill an authoritative role, according to advertisement. From 1989 to 2000, a study was conducted by Dennis J. Gnall and Sarah Baker in order to test previous studies on gender roles. Networks, which included ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox, videotaped during primetime television. Males were indeed found to have more primary and secondary roles than females on television. Overall, 55.3% of males were more likely to have primary roles, while 51% were more likely to have secondary roles. 69% of the voiceovers were male in 1999, and 66% were male in 2000. Clearly, males still dominate television commercials in most areas, sending the message that females belong in a submissive role. Some argue that feminism is becoming more apparent in advertisement, thus female stereotypes are slowly disappearing. However, advertisers exploit and twist feminism in order to sell products. They create a superwoman, powerful, respected, successful, as well as effortlessly beautiful and desirable. Rosalinda Gill. An advertisement for perfume quoted by Robert Goldman in his book, Reading, Ads Socially. Every day you win, more independence, more success, but you still cry at sad movies. You still believe in the power of love at first sight, and you still think fragrance should be all flowers and feeling, because being a woman is everything. This advertisement portrays a strong and confident woman, but she still contains the same qualities as a stereotypical ultra-feminine woman. Another area in which advertisement uses stereotypes is beauty. Women are supposed to be thin in order to be beautiful, according to advertising. Kim Walsh-Child is a professor in the Department of Journalism at the University of Florida whose research focuses on mass media effects on health and sexual behavior, says, first and almost without exception in mainstream media, sexy women are thin. However, this usually goes under the healthy body weight. The average woman in the United States is 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 142 pounds. Kim Sheenan. Lots of cleavage is also a requirement for this beauty stereotype. In 2002, Cosmopolitan's fashion and beauty director is quoted saying, "No Cosmo cover is complete without cleavage." Smooth and hairless skin is also a requirement. Oftentimes, skin looks more like plastic than human flesh. Anything that is exposed other than their heads are all free of any visible hair. Beauty ads that try to exemplify realistic beauty fail, such as the Dove ad that uses ordinary women to sell firming and slimming creams. This is ironic. Sexual stereotypes are also portrayed in advertisements. Women passively serve as decoration. During the weekend television, when primary audience is composed of men, women are in sexual or alluring poses. A study of advertisements in Good Housekeeping and Vogue by Pathan Lackner in 1997 found that 94% of women appear in decorative roles. Kim Sheenan. Women also are seen as tactile which means touching and caressing. Goffman, who published the book Gender Advertisements, which explores a range of portrayals of women and men in terms of power, states that women, more than men, are pictured using their fingers and hands to trace the outlines of an object, or to cradle it, or to caress its surface. There's a shift from women being viewed as sexual objects to sexual subjects. One of the major shifts in advertising over the last decade or so has been from the shift of the portrayal of women as sex objects to the portrayal of women as active and desiring sexual subjects, Rose and Belinda Gill. However, this just exploits feminism once again. It causes the female to believe she is a sexual object, but this is just a step backwards for women. Stereotypes lead to many incorrect assumptions and generalizations. The media still holds on to female stereotypes, and advertisement perpetuates these stereotypes, such as women's role, beauty, and sexuality. Some may argue independent, ordinary, and even sexually assertive women replace old stereotypes. These types of women in media advertisement are not only less prevalent than the stereotypical women, and even though they still contain stereotypical elements underneath a feminist facade.